Hello, welcome back to my channel, Jen Joy Plants. Today I'm using the Chris Press August 2023 mystery, which is called Stormy Nights. I am not subscribed to the Chris Press mystery, and I totally missed this when it came into shop, but thankfully my friend Jen over on Instagram was selling it, and I was like, yes, please. So I was super excited. She has the next, I normally get mini kit, which I know is super rare, but she got like the next size up, I cannot talk, which is the full or the essentials. I can't remember. It's so hard to keep track of every shop's different size names and whatnot, but thankfully I was able to get the foil bundle with it, and I got the fashion people/dog a page, which made the kit in my personal opinion, but that is coming from somebody that loves dog boxes. So yeah, and the bulldog was just so refreshing and adorable. So loved the colors, loved the silver foil with this and everything. Where I live, we get a ton of rain. I feel like Pacific Northwest is known for their rain, especially the state of Washington where I live. So this makes sense. So I knew that I would be able to use this truly anytime. But we had the rainiest week ever this week, and it came early, like fall. We went straight from summer to winter this week, and fall was just gone. All of a sudden, the leaves were on the ground, and it was wet and gross, and it was very sad. So I felt like this kit was appropriate for this week, which is so funny because I normally plan my kits in foil right in advance. I make some changes, but it's all very predictable changes. I don't make changes based off what happens in the week because I pre-plan. But I kind of have been a little bit behind planning, not a little, a lot, which is so unlike me, and kind of it has, I think, caused more anxiety in me because playing with stickers and laying down bases is anxiety releasing. It helps calm me down, and I haven't been able to do it. And then just the buildup of being behind is just double-edged sword. So, but nonetheless, it was a really dark and rainy week. So I decided to throw this in. I wasn't feeling one of my fall kits and had some room in my lineup. And yeah, I just pivoted. Like I said, I feel like we skipped fall where I live. So I just felt like skipping it in my planner a little more. But I did color block this week because I had the bigger kit format to do it. I feel like I was going a little ham with the overlays with this kit, that I need to be more strategic. I don't know. Do you guys like the boxes where it has the lines? You'll see. I will place it over the dog. But sometimes I like those boxes, and then other times I feel like I pick the worst boxes to lay it over, and then it covers up art and stuff like that. And then I also didn't have any quote boxes, and it felt really weird. It felt naked because normally I love my Plan With Me stickers quote boxes. And yeah, so I threw in one, and I regret my placement. It was just kind of, I still love the spread, but there's a couple things that I'm like, wait, why? Because I'm so rusty. But yeah, I just love this kit. I think I was starting to say, we have a ton of rain where we live, but we don't have a ton of storms. We don't get lightning and thunder and those types of storms. So, yeah, kind of interesting. Let me know if you get storms where you live, or rain, or no. I know it kind of varies depending on where you live, but I'd be curious to know. All right, sorry for the random cut, but anyways, I was just about to say that I did something different, and I put my double box scene on Tuesday and Wednesday because that was the wettest, darkest of days. So yeah, I don't know, trying new things, and that's kind of fun. Although it doesn't seem, they're not really big things, but to me they felt big, Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear Sadie in the background per usual, but poor little Boo, she got a hot spot on her leg, and we have no idea what caused it. The vet said, like, maybe it's like a bite or just like a scratch or something. Something caught the skin, and we woke up one morning to her just like ripping out all the hair on her leg, on her front leg, and it was clearly like really irritated. So we kept an eye on it and kind of watched it, and then we thankfully had a cone, so we put that on her and just, like I said, really closely monitored her and did all the things we could because it was the weekend, so we weren't going to take her to the emergency vet. We just were hoping it'd be kind of get better. But it definitely got worse, and so we had to take her in, and sure enough, that's when the vet diagnosed her with, that's really strong, but just said that she had a hot spot. So it's a really big irritation, and she had to get a part of her leg shaved, so she looks like she has like a raw chicken bone. That's like probably maybe too graphic, but yeah, it's just like really bloody and red and irritated, so she's on medicine to help her feel better, but we have to be like on puppy watch. It's basically like when your dog gets spayed or neutered 2.0 to make sure like the cone, she shouldn't be able to touch her spot with the cone, but she is she's a golden doodle, and they get like hyper fixated on things, and yeah, so she's very hyper fixated on her spot. The medicine's kind of helping, but she likes to be curious, and then the cone rubbing just against it makes it more irritated. Anyways, I can stop talking about my dog because it's probably really gross to some people, so I apologize, but that is like all the extra noise. But yeah, it's also delayed some of my planning. But I was able to pull in, I didn't get fun underlays. I think in an ideal world, I know in an ideal world, I would have pulled in underlays from Kristen's planner, like the sideways diagonal rain, or the Stormy underlays from Alicia Craft with the lightning bolts. That would have been perfect, and people who are using that kit later, I feel like are gonna have the best foil combos. But again, I got it and used it pretty much immediately, like literally laid down the spread immediately, so I just had to use what I had. But I was able to find these like really close clustered dot underlays from the SPC Advent and in silver, and I was like, oh, that's kind of like rainish, I don't know, so I rolled with it, and I really like how that turned out. I have absolutely been loving that Crest Press is not color blocking her days of the week scripts, and just picking like the pattern that is the washi or whatnot, so then it flows better, and I could pick my days, what day I wanted what. I kind of based mine off of the pattern boxes for this one, but because it was kind of monochrome-ish, but sometimes I'm more picky than others. But otherwise, this week it was really dark and wet, and then I was also sick, which was just a lovely, lovely combo. I got to use a lot of like 6 scripts and stickers, which thankfully I've learned to just like buy some to have on hand because you never know. And then because of that, I was making a lot of like medicine balls, which are the Starbucks kind of like sick drink, if you've ever heard of it. If you want the recipe, I can totally share, but it's on Pinterest. It's basically just like peppermint tea and then some sort of like fruit, like a peach type tea and lemonade, and honey, and it just is very like soothing when you're sick or just not feeling good. I pretty much like nurse those all day. So yeah, that helped, and I got to use the cute little like playing with my stickers doodle of like the Smeg kettle. Is that how you pronounce it? That really fancy brand. I do not have any of their products, but they look adorable and are very aesthetically pleasing, so that's fun for them, fun for everybody who owns them. But yeah, I thought that was perfect to mark. I'm not typically a big tea drinker in the outside world because, again, coffee and water, that is life. But it was good. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. I got to try out a new work laptop. They bought us all new work laptops last year, and they are just not powerful enough. We are like running what feels like, the scene in Zootopia, the DMV scene where they're just literally in slow motion, the sloths. Yeah, that's how I feel like for anytime I need technology in my classroom. It takes forever. And like the kids, they don't have much patience. And yeah, especially with technology, because we're just used to like instant. And there's like some level of like being patient, but then some level of like it is literally hindering our ability to do our job, and to like pull up emails and resources and print stuff. Like it was taking twice as long, and even one time attendance took me 30 minutes and it should take me max 30 seconds. So it was pretty frustrating. So I was really excited to get chosen to be like the person to try it out, and it works so much better. So I really hope that they go through with that and revamp that decision. It kind of seems wasteful, especially since they are a lot of money. However, if it like meets the teacher's needs, I don't know. We are able to use our use our teacher computers as like a student cart up in the high school, so it doesn't actually go to waste. So that was exciting though. And then went to a baseball game on Sunday. Our like hometown team, the Mariners, lost, so it was kind of a sad like game. We'd already knew that they had lost their series going into it, so they wouldn't make it any further. But they called it the game for the kids, game for the fans, and it was like a school event. So it was, not gonna lie, if you're a baseball fan, it was pretty lame, but if you were a kid, it was still just as great, I'm sure. And we had some sunshine peek through, so that was honestly the best part, because who doesn't love some good sunshine time after a week long darkness and rain? I don't have too much to pre-plan. I am using these McPlans backpacks. I'm switching it up, and I'm putting the green backpacks on kind of the greenish days and the blue navy backpacks on the blue days. I just love her little backpacks, and sometimes I get so fixed on color blocking that I don't bring in others, but these backpacks are cute too. And then the school script, of course. So I feel like I was all over the place. I have not done a voiceover in so long, so I feel rusty, and I am so sorry for my lack of inconsistency in videos. I don't think anybody really cares, but yeah. This is the box that I'm talking about. I regret that box so much. The line lines up with the dog's arm, and it just really bugs me. But it was still fun. It was fun to have like a full foil bundle for all you planner people that use full foil bundles every week. You lucky ducks. It's super gorgeous and fun, but yeah. So let me know if you have a rainy day kit, if you are going to use it in the spring. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to do the whole like April showers, bring May flowers, and use it in April. If I get another rainy day art in a mystery, then I will use it in April, but it was fun to like change up fall and fall colors for sure. Maybe let's do a little like storm, rainy, this or that. So would you rather, maybe? That kind of sounds fun. You can let me know your answer down below. So, would you rather be in light rain or hard rain? And I personally cannot stand light rain. It's like the worst. I would rather be just like, if it's gonna rain, just like let it pour. Let it just soak me. Although when I say that, I immediately am thinking about car pickup, where we have to stand outside for like 45 minutes and then I take the misting, but the misting is just the worst because it just makes your hair so frizzy. And the glasses, the everything. I mean, rain is just the worst. I maybe am biased and I can't stand it. But the misting rain, it gets me every time. All right, next question is rain boots or umbrella. Rain boots, I will just like suck it up and do a hood and rain boots anytime, any day. Umbrellas are just annoying. They just get in the way and they're just annoying to carry. All right, that ended up being pretty short, but hopefully you enjoyed this playing with me, and let's catch the end. Here is the finished spread. I absolutely love how this spread turned out. I am really happy that I was able to get my hands on this kit and fit it into my lineup like so soon. Unexpected, but it just fit the week. This week was so rainy, gloomy week. I put it on the sidebar, it fits, and then I got like super nice on Saturday, but then it went back. But this week was like, it was so dark and rainy, and then I was sick all this week too, so it was just like even more like felt the rainy vibes for sure. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this week. I'm trying to see what all went down. I love this combo. It's this little Smeg kettle from one of the Plan With Me stickers doodle drops, because I've been drinking a lot of that like medicine ball tea, and I've been making my own here at home when I'm sick. So if you haven't tried that, it's a really great like sore throat drink, and I can let you know the recipe I've been using. And then we went to a Mariners game on Sunday because I was feeling better, and that was fun, except it wasn't because they're out. So it was kind of a lame game. It was like the last game of the season. We already knew they weren't going to move on, but you know, do it for the kids. It was a kids' night, and we went with my school, so it was all good. But yeah, that is it for this spread. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.